Lumpias, but instead of using ground pork, I use a pork tenderloin. In this area, I'm doing a little bit of the prep work, but give you the main idea of why I decided to go this route is that while I love lumpias, the flavors are incredible. Minced pork tends to be more fatty than anything else, and it's just not the greatest of mouth chew, which I believe I have to say that. Versus something like a pork tenderloin, when you take off a lot of the excess fat, you get more leaner meat than you do huge lumps of fat. And here, I'm slicing it down just a little, well, a lot actually. And I have rice wine, soy sauce, a mixture of seasonings, and I'm gonna let it marinate for like 8 to 10 hours before I start. So this is a 2-day video. And I don't know what made me think of this idea, but I love the flavor that came out of it. Which I can tell you, God, honestly, you ought to try doing this. The only thing I can suggest is if you try to make pork tenderloin lumpias, I did cut them thin, but I didn't cut them into strips. But you should really cut them down into smaller cubes, little small pieces. But the overall idea is that when you bite down into it, you get the onions, you get the green onions, the seasoning, and you get a small piece of pork versus a huge piece. Still the same chew, but a little more balanced, which is what I was going for, but I didn't think about that when I cut the pork, and I made long strings, and some of it became more pork than anything else. And as you can see, I mixed a little bit of sweet onions and the green onions, the Shelton wine, the seasonings, and 8 hours later, pull that baby out of the refrigerator. Here, with a pot, a little bit of oil, start the vegetables, which is cabbage, carrots, a little more onion, etc., etc., and then the pork. Cook it down, strain it. And the main reason why I say strain it is as much as the juice will taste nice. The Filipino wraps, these little small pieces of rice paper, a strong breeze can rip them. They're so thin you can see through them. But God, did they make a crispy crunch. And on top of the side, I had a little bit of cornstarch with an equal amount of water as a base to seal off the lumpias. Because of course, if you don't seal it, it's going to fall apart in the oil. And even from there, you can see how thin those little wraps are, because just my finger getting on them is enough to rip them. Like right there, another rip. Luckily, it was at the far end of it. When I seal it up, it'll seal up the hole. But these things are thin, but they do make for a beautiful crunch and a beautiful flavor. And I'm not even gonna lie, maybe once every 2 weeks I'm making lumpias. That's how much I really love them. So I have oil specifically for the lumpias. You know, like you just think of it this way: it's just seasoned oil, which is what I always keep using, minus the few burnt pieces that came out of, you get it. And here I'm rolling up, being very gentle and making sure that they stay stuck together, and no matter how much I try, those things rip. So be prepared for the rips. The idea behind that is to tactically try to have it rip at the far end, so when you roll another layer over top of it, it keeps it held together, which is hard. Also too, you don't want to put too much into the wrap, because then it becomes way too heavy and more prone to rip as well. But if you have time, you have the chance, you ought to give this a try. It's a nice chew. It's the seasonings that go along with the lumpia. It's not as heavy and fatty and greasy like minced pork can be, where eventually after eating 5 or 6 of them, you feel kind of nauseous because you got like a pound of fat grease in your stomach or something. Instead, you have a tender meat. Yeah. And here I am, place them in the fryer, and like I said, I have been using the same oil for lumpias because it really is already cooked. The only thing you're doing is maybe a minute or two to make the paper nice and crispy. And there we have it. Lumpias. I use a little bit of sweet and sour sauce. They're light, they're crispy, they're crunchy. Enough said. Ooh, give this a try. You might enjoy the hell out of it. Just don't do like I do. In 2 minutes after it came out the oil, 400-degree oil, I put it in my mouth. Couldn't wait. Being greedy. fat boy on the move. Burnt my tongue a little. Burnt my tongue a lot. And went right back in for another piece because, you already know it's hot as hell, but you're still going to do it. And that's exactly what I did. I hope everybody enjoyed my silliness. I'm trying to make some videos. Things are becoming incredibly difficult